Alright, here Casella and I are on our way sailing on starboard to a weather mark to be left to port. We were both comfortably making this mark at one point, but the wind has shifted. The TWD went down significantly as we were approaching this mark, so I left so that I can shoot the mark. Casella does the same. He's going to pass head to wind right there. He's going to touch my stern, gives himself a 13, and then he goes on to cry about how I'm not fair and this and that and blah, 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 blah. Just the same old nonsense of people that can't take responsibility for their own actions. They're like victims, constantly victims. They're never responsible for their own behavior. It's always somebody else's fault. I like to call them victocrats, but it shows a mental state that is actually a deficiency in one's life to constantly be blaming others. No one put you in that position to be underlaid but you. You caused that to happen. Nobody caused you to go overhead to win but you. You are responsible for it. Start having some honor. Take responsibility for your own actions and your own misactions. Stop acting like a child. What are you, 5 years old? It's always somebody else's fault? Really? Like, how do you exist in life where it's always somebody else's fault? Everything that negatively happens to you is someone else's fault. I got news for you. Many of the negative things that happen to each one of us in our personal lives, we are the makers of those creations. Just like in this. I didn't cause him to be underlaid. The wind went down. He could have slowed down and tacked behind me, but it was his choice to try to make it. His choice caused him to get a pen, not anybody else's choice.